Hello lovelies, happy Thanksgiving week. I'm so excited to be sharing these Black Friday deals with you because not only are they 10 of the brands that you and I both love to wear, but I'm also going to be handpicking some of the best finds from each sale that are bestsellers or that I wear on repeat. It was very difficult just to curate it down to 10, but at the end of the video, I'm also going to be sharing a quick list of my favorite beauty, home, another kind of miscellaneous bucket that we can just run through quickly because not only am I shopping for them right now, but they also never go on sale. And even if you're new here, a very warm welcome. I love making videos that help you get dressed in the morning so that you feel confident and beautiful in your own skin, because if you feel confident, you can do anything. First sale I want to share with you is Madewell, 40% off site-wide. Some of the pieces that are really big winners for Madewell are their denim, their outerwear, and their accessories. I find myself gifting their accessories really often because they are such crowd pleasers and they never get returned, and I know that because I see my friends wearing them. Most recently, I got this suede shopper tote that is now 40% off, Kate type of quality, gorgeous slouchy suede material that looks good with everything. I got the dark brown color that's kind of in between a black and a brown, which I really love because it's a great way to not have to decide between wearing a black and a brown purse. I'm so glad that this is now on sale because if you have been eyeing it, this is a forever bag. I feel very confident that you will absolutely love it. The other thing that I tried on today was this leopard print coat. I unfortunately have 3 leopard print coats already, so this is a hard no for me. I don't like getting more things that I already have because it just confuses me and it clutters up my closet. So it's just like a little pro tip while you're shopping this Black Friday. But I almost wish that I didn't have a leopard coat already because this is such a beautiful piece. It's Italian wool and absolutely stunning in person. I'm so glad that I went to go visit it because it did catch my eye online. Then along with that, their shoes are always incredible. Have the finger on the pulse. Madewell in terms of they're just very comfortable. I also spotted this gorgeous hat there that just looked very retro and classic, but it's also really trendy right now. And then finally, I tried on an array of their jeans. The top runners for me were like a vintage crop jean, as well as a flare leg silhouette that I really liked. So much love there, but we have to move on. The second sale that I'm so excited to share with you is Demellier London. I have about 6 of their bags, probably my most complimented and worn bags. You just need to watch my videos. There's always a Demellier London bag or 2 in every single video. I really love them. They're such great value for the money and it asks nothing of any luxury bag in the market. I also love that they give back. They provide medical care for children every time that you buy a bag. So really, really important. I just got this gorgeous New York tote. Really love the size and just the silhouette of this. Structure bags are also projected to be very trendy for 2026. I also wanted something that was burgundy and I could not resist this one. 20% off starting November 24th through the 1st. They do sell out. Like last year, I remember I shared this Tokyo kind of shoulder bag and it sold out kind of halfway through the sale. So don't wait if you see something you love. Number 3 is the Anthropologie sale. I had an exclusive code last week. That exclusive code is no longer valid, but now the regular Black Friday sale has kicked in. It's the same as before, but some of the items have already sold out, including this beautiful sequin top and this gorgeous faux fur coat. Literally went the first day. I did a whole video dedicated on everything that I love from the sale, including this shirt, which I have just kind of worn on repeat. It's so cozy and just easy to wear and looks very glam. And I don't know, I'm just having a moment with Olive and all things velvet. If you want more ideas from Anthropologie, I have a ton of items listed on there. But this top is really low-hanging fruit when it comes to elevating denim or just putting on with trousers for a holiday party. The other best-selling item was this top handle crock embossed bag that is really elegant. And although the faux fur coat did sell out, I highly recommend that you consider getting a faux fur scarf because it is really easy to kind of emulate that look with any coat that you have and also wear it in really trending silhouettes, like over a sweater dress secured with a belt. Number 4, I talk about these shoes all the time. Inez, comfortable heels. I have been working with them for 4 years now, and most of the shoes that I have worn of them are still on the website. I always have a 15% off discount code that I share with you very often and in my description box along with my other discount codes. But this week they're doing a 30% off sale on some of my favorite boots and shoes that I wear constantly, including this gorgeous silver pair of platforms that anytime that I have a party or I have something dressy or when I don't know what to match my dress to because it might be a weird color, I wear these shoes and they work out perfectly. Likewise, the Mila kitten heel boots that I've had them for, I think this is my 3rd year that I have them. They still look brand new. I was really lucky to meet the founder last spring at one of the events and was so inspired by her story. I interviewed her for my podcast and found out that she used to design shoes for Ralph Lauren, which is one of my absolute favorite brands. Speaking of Ralph Lauren has a sale every single Black Friday. They haven't announced their Black Friday as of the making of this video. They're looking at historical data. They always do an up to 40% off sale. Some of their sale items might be even 50% off. I'll put up some of my favorites below that are bestsellers, including this Croc and Boss belt that is a huge bestseller for November. I see a lot of you loving that belt and it just has provided so much elegance. I love wearing it with this top in particular because I like the way that olive and burgundy feed off of each other. I talk about belts all the time and some of my favorite belts are by Aureum. They're quite pricey, but they are made so incredibly well. I'll show you several of them. This is a really unique statement, kind of like Western inspired belt that I recently got. And then the other one that I got that unfortunately is sold out, but they have others like it, is this cat hair leopard print. Right now they're 35 to 70% off site-wide, but they don't just do belts, they also do gorgeous statement jewelry. That's actually how I first found them. I think it was in like 2019 that I got my first like gold chain from them. And from there they've expanded to beautiful bags and coats. It's very much about accessorizing. But if you're looking for that perfect belt that will elevate everything, this is your chance. Number 7, the same thing goes for J. Crew. They haven't announced their Black Friday sale yet, but I believe it's going to be the same as Madewell. I think they all kind of do the same thing as each other. And some of my favorite things to get on J. Crew are their cashmere sweaters, their blazers, and their holiday dresses. I think they're so pretty. They always come up with something really imaginative that fits really well and is really comfortable. Also have a soft spot for their shoes if I ever get my hands on them in time. They have a really great array of loafers and Oxfords that have been very trendy this year and that I also see as being bestsellers. I will be updating my description below as I find out about the sales, but I did want to get that on your radar because I have a feeling it's going to be around that 40% mark. Number 8 is Spanx, and there's a couple of items that you shouldn't miss getting from them. Number 1 are their tights. They have really great tights that just hold everything in, especially in this climate of sweater dresses that many of us are wearing. They're a really great way just to build your confidence and smooth everything out and just make sure that you feel put together, but you don't feel like you're just kind of like suctioned in. The other thing that I love of them are their ponte pants. They're really great to travel with as well, and just an easy way to look elevated even for work, but be very comfortable. And speaking of really comfortable pants, I recently shared these work pants by Rudy, which is a new brand for me. They are one of the most comfortable pair of pants I have ever worn, and they have a cult following. I think they very much specialize in the horseshoe silhouette. They're usually in the upper 200s. Right now they're having a 25% off sale site-wide. So if you're looking for that workhorse pair of work pants that looks really elevated, I highly recommend them. Number 9 is Fashionphile. They're doing 10% at least site-wide. Fashionphile is basically the only way that I get anything luxury anymore. I don't go into the store. I don't need to wonder if I'm gonna get like a really high touch white glove service or if I'm gonna be kind of treated in a snobby way. I just can't tolerate it at all. Very much know what I want when I want it. So I don't need a sales associate to be selling me on anything. I would say that 90% of all the luxury bags and shoes that I have, including these really gorgeous Oxford loafers by Chanel, are from Fashionphile, and I'm always really happy. If I don't like them for whatever reason, I can return them. There's very little risk. The best part about it, which I have yet to do, is you buy something, you can actually sell it back to them at a discount, of course. So you can have a bag for a while. I recently got a Lady Dior and a Chanel, and I'm able to sell them back at this point and just get some of the money back. I don't even have to spend it there. I can just get my money back if I want to. So I think it's a really great model to have that piece of luxury. And then if you decide that you don't want it or that it's not you anymore, then you can send it back. I keep looking at my tennis choker here. This tennis choker is not real, but it looks real. I have a real diamond tennis choker that I don't wear nearly as much as this one. I'm always afraid I'm going to lose it when I travel, especially. I just recently traveled and I put this on and I haven't taken it off. I shower with it, I do everything with it. Nothing happens to it. And by the way, if you're looking for travel outfits, if you're traveling this week, I just did a video of my 5 tried and true outfits that I love traveling with and that never let me down. So this choker right now is 30% off in case you're looking for a gift or just looking to elevate your everyday with some really nice statement jewelry that looks real. So those are my 10 ride or die Black Friday sales that I wanted you to know about. But now let's talk about some of the things that are on my wish list. Number 1 is the Caraway pots and pans. They are 20% off at the moment. If you're into clean cooking and living, you cannot do any shortcuts when it comes to cooking. The next are Stuart Weitzman shoes and 25% off site-wide. I think this is my time to give them a test run. And then Merit Beauty, 20% off site-wide. I swear by their Cheeky Balm. I just usually rub it all over my face. I think it's fantastic. As well as the Uniform CC Cream, which has SPF and it's also got light coverage. I really like that product as well. And then in terms of hair care, I oftentimes get asked to do hair collaborations when it comes to like hair growth. And I've always said no because I think that for the most part, genes play a huge part in how your hair looks. However, there is one supplement that I have taken for the last 4 years. Anytime I see that I'm experiencing hair loss from stress, because that is when I notice the most shedding and I notice my hair feel a little lighter, or I might feel like some spots that I'm not comfortable with, then I start taking this Well Bell. And early on when I started taking their supplements, I got a chance to speak with one of the founders on a Zoom call, and she told me about how their whole mission was to help people that were suffering from COVID hair loss and things like that. And they have these testimonials where they saw incredible results. And anytime that I have a friend that tells me that they're losing their hair, I always give her a bottle just to test out because it's what's worked for me. Like when I notice my own hair kind of struggling, I start taking them. And then once I feel like good about it, then I forget and I stop, but then I start again. So it's not perfect, but I really believe in these supplements. It's a great time to get yourself a little treat. I also had a ton of gift ideas in my Anthropologie video. I'll see you there. And if you had fun with me today, make sure to hit the subscribe button.